Hey everybody, as promised, new video for the week. Enjoy! Okay, this first read is entitled, Is it okay for my aunt to come uninvited to my birthday party after being told not to show up and then demand gifts? Okay, my aunt was basically disowned after what had happened, and then she was told she couldn't show up to my birthday, but she came anyway. Seeing as my mom wasn't in the mood to deal with her, she let it be. And that but that was when she started acting up. She accidentally poured her drink on me and my siblings, then demanded that I get her another. Later on, she came into my room when I was with my friends and told me to help get her food or she would tell my mom I was doing drugs in my room. Not wanting to do it, I told her to do it herself. She said nothing and went away. Near the end, it was time to open gifts. My nice aunt didn't know what a 16-year-old wanted, so she gave me birthday money. I swear, my evil aunt's face lit up seeing the money and not wanting to deal with it. I put it in my dad's old safe he gave me before he moved. Then, when I got a gift from my dad, a new airsoft G36C, my aunt grabbed it and my dad told her to stop, and my aunt just kept screaming about how guns are dangerous, and she was doing me a favor by taking it and giving it to her 12-year-old child. My mom was done with her my mom was done with her sister. The following conversation happened. Why are you doing this? You weren't even invited. I was saving your son from gun violence. You should be thanking me. By giving your 12-year-old boy who cuts up wires to a plugged computer? Absolutely not. Leave now. But we're family. Not anymore. Jesus, you have been nothing but trouble since you showed up here. Leave now. Wait till my husband comes here. He will show you to turn down family like that. Leave now. Okay then. But give me Arthur's birthday money. Me. How about you leave before my dad deals with you? You are rude. She leaves, but not before grabbing the whole freaking safe which contained my money and my airsoft MK18 and as well as my grandfather's ashes. It was heavy and my dad caught up with her, grabbed it from her, and told her never to come back here again. And I heard later on she was taken to rehab after being caught with drugs on her way back from my party. Our second story is entitled EM forced me to break up with her daughter because I'm a little overweight. Sorry, I'm Norwegian, so the grammar mightn't be a little bad. I'm on mobile. A little background. I'm 17 years old and in good shape. I was a little overweight my whole life, but nothing serious. Only thing was that it showed quite easily and I walked a little weird. I had this girlfriend who was really kind, not entitled at all, so not a problem in this story. She was the same age as me. Her mother Karen and never approved of me. This happened when I was 16 years old. Entitled mother, ex-girlfriend, me, who knows. So one day I was at home studying for a test the next day. I was still very focused on school. I heard the doorbell and some shouting behind the door. I recognized the voice and sighed. This is how the conversation goes. My name. Open the door. I'm X's mother. Me opens the door. Hey how are you doing? Is there anything wrong? Yeah, I want to talk to you about X for a second. I don't like you being around her so much. It makes me uncomfortable. Me, why? Did I do anything? No, you're not exactly the most athletic person in the world, right? I don't think that you make her think that it's okay to be fat, you know? She actually said that I was fat and accused me of trying to make her daughter fat. Me, at this point, I'm really angry. Are you serious? You think I'm trying to manipulate your daughter to be fat? Yes, actually. You never seem to exercise and you're spending a lot of time with my daughter. Me, trying to close the door. Yeah, well, you're wrong. I think I'm done with this conversation now. Bye. If I get a little angry when people provoke me. So I flip her off for some reason. Rude. Getting red. I don't like your attitude, young man. I demand that you break up with my daughter and never speak to her again. I don't want to do that. I'm really happy with her and she doesn't seem to mind. I'm a little out of shape. I will not break up with her. At this point, she's red like a tomato and storms while muttering to herself. I think it's over, but 2 days later, EK calls me crying. X, crying, how could you? Me, what do you mean? Is everything alright? In retrospect, a really dumb question. She was crying, so everything was not okay. X, you cheated on me. Mom told me everything. She saw you with another girl. Yes, her mom had lied to her and said I was cheating on her to break us up. Me, what? I haven't been with another girl. X, forget it. It's over. Don't call me. It's over. She hung up. I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe what her mother had done. That summer, I decided to work out and get into shape. Not to get her back, but for my own sake. After I was in good shape, EM approached me on the street. EM, hi, I saw you walk by and you finally look really good. Yeah, that was the first thing she said to me. Thanks. I really don't want to talk to you after what you did. EM, totally ignoring what I said, thinking, now that you're not fat anymore, maybe he'd want to be with my daughter again? She was really heartbroken after you cheated on her, and I think she wants you back. Me, first of all, no, I don't want that. Second of all, I did not cheat on her. You said I did. EM got mad really fast. EM, you're being very rude again. Of course you cheated on my daughter. That's why she broke up with you. You're being very rude. That's why she broke up with you. Go be with my daughter this instant. Me, no. I'm already over her, and I don't want to end up in your family ever again. EM, come with me. We're going to X. She grabbed me by my arm and started dragging me to her car. I shoved her and started running while she cursed at me. She said something about a lawsuit, but I never heard from her again. I don't know if this belongs here, but I just wanted to share this with y'all. Again, sorry for this long text and any confusing grammar. And r/, if you read this and like it in the slightest, I would love to be in a video. Huge fan. Thanks for reading. Well, sorry, dude. I don't know if r/ read it yet, but you got me, okay? I hope you enjoyed me stammering all over your story, and I apologize. Now, rolling on to the next one. Entitled Stage Moms demand I feature her kid and throws a tantrum when told no. Cast of characters: EM entitled Mom, EK entitled Kid, me. I've worked in the arts for years and I have a lot of stories of my dealings with stage moms. One, EM and EK in particular, have been a pain in my rear for several years. EK is marginally talented, but thinks she deserves the spotlight over everyone else, and EM reinforces this behavior. Anyway, this year my theatre group was on a well-known musical that involved a large company of girls. Auditions for the lead were intense, and toward the end it looked like EK would be the top choice. However, one of the last girls to audition came in and blew everyone else away. She won the part, and EK and EM were not happy. I cast EK as understudy as well as a part to be shared with another actress. Big mistake. The text and phone calls started almost immediately. EM, why is EK devoting so much time to learning the lead part if she won't get to play it? Me, because she's the understudy for the lead role. EM, you need to let her play the lead for at least one night. We have family coming from out of town. They want to see her play the lead role. EM, that's not how our understudy roles work. If something happens and the lead actress can't go on, EK can step in and fill the role. I was honestly hesitant to tell her the part because I was a little afraid my lead actress would be involved in an accident. But I was trying to explain the reality of understudy roles, besides EK and the other supporting role to play. I hoped my explanation would satisfy EM, but no such luck. She wouldn't let it go and harassed me about it so much that I started to tell EK to just forget about the understudy part and play just the supporting role. That role brought its own issues. The part was split between EK and another actress with them both playing the part an equal number of times. Our theatre company offers 3 morning and 3 evening performances for each weekend show. I put EK during the majority of the morning performances and a counterpart doing more evening shows. This unfortunately was unsatisfactory to EM, and I heard about it right away. Oh, I wasn't aware that the other actress was getting 2 night performances. Me, yes, EK gets more mornings and the other actress gets more evenings. The crowds the crowds for them both are generally even, so I don't know what the big deal was. You should split one of the evening shows and let EK do Act 1 and the other actress do Act 2. No. Why not? It's the only way it's fair. Me, it's already split fairly. Both girls play the part 3 times a weekend. It's absolutely fair. Ian marches off to a corner to pout, and I think that's the end of it. Wrong. Just before curtain, EM corners me backstage, and I walked past with my pastor's wife, who was helping backstage no less. EM, you owe Iki an apology. What? You owe Iki an apology for being unfair. She is heartbroken that the other actress gets more night performances than her. Me, I've already told you, they get exactly the same number of performances. You need to split one of the nights. You're the director. At this point, all my niceness has worn off. I snapped. Yes, I am the director. It's my final decision, and I am not discussing it anymore. No, I have a show to run, so excuse me. Everyone backstage hears a tirade and staring at her in disbelief. My cast sees my explosion, and they think it's a bit hilarious that a mild-mannered, easygoing man had finally had enough of EM's ridiculous demands, and let her have it. My pastor's wife tells me later that she thought I handled it better than she would have. Lol. I proceeded to shake off the incident and made my way to the auditorium to do a little directorial schmoozing. At the point it becomes obvious that EM is not accustomed to being told no and will not let the matter rest. Some guys from EM's family group comes over to me and gets up in my face. Guy, what's your problem with EK? Me, sigh, this is a matter between EM and me and I will not discuss it with anyone. Well, guess I am going to you are going to discuss well, I am going to discuss it with the theater board of directors. Me, I'm so done with this nonsense. You go right ahead and do that. Little does Guy know I am on the board of directors and I have already informed them of EM and EK's behavior. The other board members as well acquainted with EM's obnoxiousness and tell me not to sweat the threats. The show ends up being a great success and I have to give EM a small little smirk when the final night, not EK's night, is sold out and the other actress gets to perform in front of the biggest and the best crowd. A word of wisdom to stage moms and EKs. If you get a reputation as being a difficult to work with, directors will far less likely to cast you. That's certainly not the case for these two entitled individuals. As I am concerned, it's just chorus work for EK unless she and EM make some attitude adjustments, which I doubt seriously. And finally, our last story for the night. EM almost kicks my brother because my mom doesn't want to hold her kid. Okay, so this happened about 9 years ago. I was about 11, so my younger brother was 3 years old, a couple of weeks from his fourth birthday. Context: it's summer 2010, and me, my youngest brother, and my mom are spending a week in this resort in Italy. Today they are announcing they're going to do a show in the closed pool this evening with dolphins and seals doing flips and stuff. The event was limited seats available, so you'd have to pay extra to sit up front. But that after that, they still let some people enter, either for free or with a cheaper ticket that had to stand through the entire show. My mom actually manages to buy the tickets. So we sit in the last row, the farthest from the pool. Yet we are cool with it. The view's still nice and at least we get to sit. It's okay. Until EM enters the scene. EM has a kid. Pretty sure he was either my age or 2 years younger at best. They didn't buy seat tickets and they are standing right behind us. The show hasn't even started yet and I feel uncomfortable by how close they are getting to us. Then finally EM taps my mom's shoulder. The conversation goes a little something like this. EM, excuse me, could you do me a favor? Mom, I guess. EM, my son wants to sit, but we don't have anywhere to do that. Mom, oh yeah, you had to pay extra for that. EM, I know that, but my son wants to sit. I remember my mom theor- theatrically gazing at every single seat of the pool, and yet every single one of them was already taken. Mom, seems like there's no room left, unfortunately. EM, I know that. The EM points to my brother. So what about your son sits with ours in the same seat? Could have worked if the seats weren't already as tight as they were. To add to that, my brother was kind of chubby, so No way this seat could fit both of them. My mom explains this to the woman. EM, so what if you hold your child and let mine sit there? Mom, he doesn't like being held. I'm sure he'd cry if we do that. But that's his seat nonetheless. EM, so what about you stand up and let my child sit? Mom, I would love to, but I'm pretty tired and I'd rather not. The little man can sit on the ground near us if he wants. EM, no, he does not. It's filthy. Why don't your son sit on the ground? Mom, he's 4 years old and it's his seat. EM, so how about you hold my child? He won't cry. Mom, your son is too big to be held, and I don't want to. I'm sorry, but you have to find another place to sit. The EM starts screaming, her kid completely paralyzed. He doesn't know what to do. I'm in the same situation. My brother and I still find it strange 10 years later. He's 100% ignoring the woman, focusing on the attention to the pool despite the animals didn't arrive yet. EM, that's so disrespectful. Single moms should watch each other's backs. I bet you don't even deserve the tickets just because you were faster and bought them first. This is why has my child has to suffer? I just don't understand this. Why wouldn't you help me? She starts ranting, and by the way, my mom wasn't and still isn't single. And there's the literal kicker. The EM starts rubbing her feet on my mother's back. EM, come on, make room, make room. And then she distances her feet from my brother and tries to kick him. He immediately reacts and jumps off the seat. My mother is petrified, and I am too. Her kid, out of all of us, starts screaming and crying. Finally, a staff member comes in. She saw that he saw the kick from now how I was positioned during the exchange. I couldn't really see how violent the woman was about to hit my brother. But if the staff member came to intervene, I guess it was pretty damn strong. The EMS was escorted outside. A month later, my mom omits the part of the vacancy in her review of the resort. Too long didn't read. Choosing beggar mom wants to hold their child during a show. We refuse, and she tries to kick my brother off his seat during a violent tantrum. She's escorted outside, and my brother is uninjured. By the way, sorry if I kept changing tenses throughout the text. It's late. And that's it for this episode. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.